It is here. Transfer deadline day is here. Who's going out the door and who's coming in? No one will be coming in the door. That's what Ange Postecoglou says. There won't be any other incomings, he said. In terms of outgoings, there are still some things to happen in the background, but nothing is confirmed yet. Looks as if it's going to be a busy night for Ange Postecoglou and Nicholson at Celtic Park as they try to move some players out the door on loan until the end of the season to get them some game time. There's still ongoing talks over the potential move of the Greek striker Giakoumakis to Atlanta United in America, but nothing is confirmed yet. So who else will be leaving? It looks like Stephen Welsh has got interest from Sheffield Wednesday. They have been linked with the 23-year-old centre-back who's just made 6 appearances this year. He is in the long-term plans of the Celtic manager, but the Celtic, who sit 9 points top at the clear of the table, look as if they're going to put Stephen out on loan until, just to give him game time until the end of the season, so that it keeps him nice and fresh. He's obviously looking towards next season to keep Welsh fit and playing regular so that he still progresses. Postecoglou says we've already brought in players to insulate us if guys who have not played a lot of football find opportunities that suits all parties. Obviously, we'll see what happens in the next few hours. Anyone who is playing football and has been meaningful contributor won't be leaving in this window. The potential ones to leave are obviously ones that aren't getting game time. So I think Welsh probably comes under that because he's kind of not got any game time this year. So the mainstay of the squad, you've got to remember, Celtic do have 30 first team players. So they will be looking to move a couple of players on that are just not getting game time. And Gucci, Stephen Welsh comes in that train of thought. Celtic targets, there's no other players coming in. We're just waiting on the Greek to head out to America. Don't know what the hold up with that is. It seems to be that the Americans have put in an offer and it has been accepted to a certain extent, but I think it's just crossing the I's and dotting the T's. Let's look at the Celtic training gallery, see who was all there today. So you've got Connor Hazard, looks as if he's back at Celtic after being on loan, and yet it was snowing, so it's hard to actually make out who a lot of the players are. Welsh was actually in training this afternoon. And you see Greg Taylor there with his hood up as well. It's wet and cold back home, isn't it? There's Jota as well, another one Welsh. And there's the madman that is Dyson sitting in the sun laughing. So there's nobody that you wouldn't expect not to be there missing, apart from obviously the big Greek. Let's jump over to the comment section and see what you're saying in the comments yesterday. And obviously yesterday's video was all about the madman Davy Martindale, who said that they would win the league going in pound for pound. So Green Lecce says pound for pound, more like a couple of grams, Davy boy, because we all know the past that Davy boy has. Stephen Walker says McGregor is the governor, he is that in midfield. Chateau says, are you going to do a live commentary again? I missed the wee Doug. The wee Doug is down there, she's actually behaving, but I think I will do it live, maybe tomorrow morning, first thing in the morning, to just recap over what happens in the transfer deadline day. I would do one tonight, but the time I'm an hour in front of you, so the time that it all happens, I'll just probably be better doing one tomorrow morning first thing. Donny Boy says, to be fair, JJ, he'll get noticed in German league, he will that, and he'll probably get snapped up by another club. You know, it is a good league, the German league, the calibre of club in that league, getting the cash in for the player and get a award for sitting on the bench. Anne Armstrong says, aye right, I'm going to win the Glasgow Marathon even though I won't be in it, says Annie Armstrong. Something today says, listen boys, if I was a supporter of another club, I'd not be able to talk about Celtic and Ange because they're amazing, hail hail. And then Joseph Docherty says, countdown, I hope Gigi stays, he's a good player, you need as many of them as you can get, says Joseph Docherty. So now it's just a quick video all about the transfer deadline day. I'm going to quickly check the news out and see what comes in, and that deal's done. Ange Postecoglou confirms no more Celtic January signings, so there will be no more players coming into Celtic during this transfer window. The manager is completely confident in the squad that he has to take him on and win the league. There's no panic buys, as they say, and usually what happens on deadline day, the transfer window. and the state of play is that the business is done. It's just Kobayashi came in and a few other players, and it's just the players that's going to leave now. So on that note, have a great day, Celtic fans all around the world, and I'll see you in the next video.
Lit. Roll up to the party, roll up to the party, roll up to the party.